Hey everybody, I want to wheeze them here. It is Saturday, June 1st, 2013. You're probably expecting this to be the round 7 results, round 8 matches, Castaways versus Newlanders. That is coming. I may actually wind up recording and uploading that before this video, but I need to record this one. If you followed along, I've been kind of teasing along for a couple of weeks now. I have some very, very big news. As you know, strep throat, tornadoes, hail, all kinds of crazy stuff's kind of slowed things down for me. But and Chase McCain, as you can see, is not hiding. There's a reason for that. He's part of the announcement. But way back when, got into Skylanders, picked it up launch day, Skylanders Spyro's Adventure at the time. No clue if the game was going to be a bust, if it'd be popular, what would come from it. I just thought it looked pretty cool and thought it would be fun. Picked it up, really enjoyed it. But prior to that, the reason that I started recording and uploading gameplay to YouTube, two reasons. Number one, and the primary reason, is my nephew. He and I enjoy playing games, particularly Nintendo titles. And, we'd kind of wanted to do some stuff, put it online, not necessarily for anyone else to enjoy and subscribe, just kind of for our own enjoyment, if you will. At the time, we were playing Mario Kart Wii online all the time, pretty much every night. This was the glory days before the cable internet issues started up. But we had so many races that, they came down, it'd usually be myself, him and my sister, them playing from their place. And there were just so many times we had these epic, incredible finishes, and it was really sad because they were never recorded. Only way I had to record it, was to point and shoot at the TV. Actually, if you go back to some of my earliest videos, that's what I did. They got a lot of hate comments on the quality, and then some people knocked my TV. I still have it, by the way. Old school 32-inch. It was right before the flat screens became common. This predates flat panels, but it still works. No point in replacing it, maybe someday. But all that aside, it was mainly Mario Kart. We really wanted to be able to record our Mario Kart stuff. Got him the stuff, at their place to kind of record everything, and then that kind of got me into it. I set it up. A little bit after that, ironically, is when every time we would play, I would get disconnected on Mario Kart. It just ruins everything when that happens. That's where I actually came in. Wii Fit at the time, Wii Fit Plus. Really liked them. Soccer heading particularly. Like the runs and then the island cycling. Still a big fan of those. I was able to start kind of recording some of that stuff, putting it up on YouTube. Again, if you're looking for views or tons of people to flock to your channel, probably not the title you would go with, but it's what I enjoyed. That's kind of what I've always done. As long as you keep yourself happy, everything else kind of falls into place. And sort of going from there, like I said, Skylanders to me, at the time Spyro's Adventure came out, I thought it looked pretty cool. A lot of people knocked it. Vast majority of people probably were oblivious to it at the time, but I kind of followed it, seen some of the preview trailers. I thought it was an interesting concept, and then like I said, I picked the game up. I actually really liked playing it. Rest is kind of history from there. But sort of at that point, kind of got more into the unboxings. It's one of those deals, this stuff isn't cheap. Kind of showcase the characters, then get them introduced in the game, etc. The drill by now. But basically been doing that, like I said, since launch day SSA. This is quite some time later now. We're approaching the launch of Swap Force later this fall. Like I said, though, from time to time, you get interesting messages on YouTube, people wanting to do partnerships, etc. Got one not long ago, and like I said, I've been keeping this under wraps for quite some time. But I debate still debate releasing the name of the company because I know they would get inundated with emails. I think I'll hold off. It's not that, I don't want to help people out, or maybe someone could contact them and, same thing happens for you. But bottom line is they're out there, they're watching things. If you're doing good things and enjoy what you're doing with Skylanders, very well they could come across you. But I was initially approached, and the concept was, this person on the other end of the line, we'll just call him Justin, mentioned, hey, saw your channel, liked your content, would you be interested in receiving review copies of Skylanders? Past the point of researching it to make sure it wasn't like a complete hoax or something, the answer is yes. If I could get the Skylanders ahead of time, for example, right now we'll just go with Series 2 Drobot to keep it simple. He is not out yet. If I was able to get him in, a week or two ahead of the release date, that would be awesome. I could unbox him, kind of showcase him to you. That would give me plenty of time to get him introduced. In most cases, upgraded, depending on what point of the playthrough I'm at. And obviously, I took him up on the offer. So far, nothing's materialized from that. I think it will here shortly, but then a little while later, one of the messages I got from, we'll just say again, Justin, was, would you be interested in attending E3 and basically going to a behind closed doors meeting where we reveal gameplay footage and crud tons of information on Skylanders Swap Force. Again, at this point, I'd verified everything, knew it was legit, and big question was, can I leave work? Fortunately, I was able to kind of get clearance for that, and needless to say, here in a couple of weeks, I guess, yeah, basically this next week is the last one, then heading out. I will be leaving Texas for Southern California to go to the E3 event Tuesday. That's when Activision, I guess, is going to make their big bombshell drop on Swap Force, where we've gone all this time with limited information, basically piecemealing, cutting out screen caps from the trailer, etc., which that is actually how I got the character shots. I took screen caps from the trailer. I will actually be there in person and get the information firsthand. Pretty excited about it. If you know from my videos and the blog, I go into great detail. It's just kind of a habit I've always been in. Plan to do the same thing here. Check today. Sadly, that closed doors deal, you can't record it, at least as best as is known at this point in time. That was actually my plan. I was just going to go in there and bring as many batteries as I could cram in my pocket. Several hundred gigabytes of SD cards, and just try to record everything for you. Obviously, if you're not allowed to record it, I can't do that. But the good news is, wasn't too long ago, I was sitting in class in college. I can pretty much pin notes like nobody's business. Granted, no one can read them, but I can, and then I can transcribe them through the magic of a keyboard and computer into something that you can actually utilize. So there's kind of that like deal Tuesday. Apparently I'll be involved in that. The closed doors deal, then there's going to be like an after hours thing at the Activision booth. I believe they're going to have one developer on hand from Vicarious Visions. I think there's a group dinner after that. Obviously for me, I'm stoked about it. I mean, even if I didn't have anyone to tell about it, I would be ecstatic, obviously. Since there are those of you, that follow along on the blog here on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Google+, it's kind of a big deal. And like I said, my goal is simply to relay as much information as possible. Like I said, I'm doing my best now to kind of plan things out, so it hopefully goes well. But what I need to know from you, again, I will probably be the low man on the totem pole. I don't know. I've never been out that direction, never been to E3. Didn't ever really think I'd go. I just figured I'd kind of like watch the trailers like I do in the past. This year, Nintendo's doing the deal at Best Buy where you can actually play some of the games that they have on site at E3. I was looking forward to that. Now there's a chance I could do it in person. But like I said, this was kind of unexpected to me, and it's one of those things. Will this happen next year? With the next Skylanders game, I don't know. Will Skylanders be around? Will I be around? Who knows? Barring anything catastrophic from happening in the next 10 days or so, hopefully I'll be out there, like I said, getting all this cool new information for you. But what I want to know from you, obviously, is what you want to see in the event I land an interview or can ask questions. Tell me what you want. I've obviously got some things on the top of my head. They're probably, for the most part, pretty similar, what most core fans are curious about. But in the event, that I get some time or land some interviews, or, maybe there's something that I see that doesn't necessarily pique my interest, but I know there's some people that were intrigued or curious about it, I will do my best to help you out there. And like I said, this is all totally unexpected to me. I treated Skylanders the same way I did Wii Fit Plus Island Cycling, the Mario Kart online stuff. It was basically just, I enjoy it. I'm going to run with it, upload it. Not really concerned, if other people like it. Just something I enjoyed myself doing in my free time. And like, the old adage goes, you do things that you love, good things will come from it. That's kind of the way I view this. Again, still kind of shocked by it all, but like I said, I'm going to run with it, see what happens, make the most of it. And, like I said, my goal is to provide as much information as possible. I don't know if they're bringing along other Skylander people like myself. If it's just going to be like your stereotypical industry insiders that are kind of more focused on like the mature rated games or something. To me, one of the things I've always done, a good game is a good game. I don't care about graphics. I don't care about the ratings. I don't care if it's indie. Jet Rocket's a good example. Great game. Majority of people have probably never heard of it. It's just one of those things, there's certain things that I don't take into consideration. Super Mario World remains probably my favorite game of all time. You present it to someone today, they're probably going to knock it. The length, graphics, just all kinds of things off the top of their head. But what really matters is the gameplay, and whether or not it's memorable for you. Granted, sometimes bad games are memorable too, but you kind of get the drift of what I'm saying. And like I said, that's kind of where all this is coming from. I'm still, like I said, kind of taken back by it, but I do plan to make the most of it, enjoy this. Is kind of like, it's me going to the inside, basically. Where in the past, this time last year for Giants, I was having to like comb the internet, and see what some guy coughed up on their blog, or, maybe they were big Call of Duty people and they happened to be there and waiting. There was Skylander stuff, so they took a picture, something along those lines. This was probably going to be my main focus here. Again, that's kind of the reason I'm getting to go out there. I guess kind of help create buzz for Swap Force or something along those lines. It's kind of a win-win situation. Helps the Skylanders franchise, helps me, helps you. I don't really see any downside to it. If there is downtime there, like a huge line for interviews or something, assuming I've like ransacked every facet of information I can, if I get the opportunity to play the new Mario Kart game, maybe I'll jump on that. But again, my core focus is going to be Swap Force. And like I said, I will do what I can to obtain as much information, including anything you want to see or are curious about. Like I said, I don't know seriously doubt I can just go in and drill people with my thousands of questions. But if there is something, that comes from users, and it's pretty much over and over repetitive, same thing people want answers to or are curious about, etc., I will do my best to actually obtain that information for you. Like I said, E3, it'll be going down, I think, the 11th to the 13th out in Los Angeles. The Activision deal, like I said, is apparently going to be Tuesday the 11th. They're going to be showing off some new Skylanders Swap Force gameplay, again behind closed doors, and then there will be a VIP reception after hours at the Activision booth, then a group dinner. I don't know what to say. I mean, like I said, sadly, I found out, I don't think they're going to let me record. That's actually, again, what I plan to do. But I don't know if I'll live blog it, if I'll be out there and try to piece everything together at the hotel after the event for you. Just kind of have to see how it comes and goes. Being with a laptop, I won't really have the best video editing software. I'll be honest with you, if I put anything up, it'll probably be from Windows Movie Maker. Again, nothing wrong with that. It's actually what I used in some of my early videos. It's just not near as good as things could be. But at that point in time, what matters is getting it out to you. You'll be just as excited as I am. But then later on down the line, once I'm back, in Texas with the desktop, I'll probably take that same stuff. If I didn't like it initially, I'll just make the same video again. It'll just be a little better quality for you. But like I said, I did not expect this. It's kind of one of those things. I've had similar things happen with some of my other interests. But you enjoy something, you take the time to share it with people, good things happen. And like I said, if it wasn't for the people that watch these videos, post on the blog, Facebook, Google+, Twitter, I would probably not be going out west to E3. So, like I said, what I plan to do for everyone is, 1, get as much information as I can, 2, get it out as quick as I can, and 3, if there's anything, specific people want to know that I can get answers to, I will do my best to help you out. So, crux of this video is somehow, some way, I'm going to E3, and goal, like I said, is kind of generate buzz for Swap Force. Not that they need to, reiterate that. That's pretty much what I would be doing if I wasn't going. But now I will actually be in the driver's seat. I'll be there firsthand. Don't have to rely on someone else's information. Say they're explaining the way the Swap Force areas are going to work. It doesn't make sense to me. I'll ask questions. Not ashamed or afraid to do that. That's how you learn. And like I said, goal is to provide as much information as possible for you. If for some reason you're going to be out there too, let me know. If you have a 3DS, that would be awesome. One of the things I'm really looking forward to is finally getting Street Pass tags beyond, like, I think my plaza population is 30, and I mean, I've had a 3DS for quite some time now. If not for my nephew having one, and being up, level 7 hero, I don't know if I'd ever even get through Find Me. Other thing, the puzzle panels are extremely frustrating. If you live in a rural area, I mean, I've got 300 play coins at all times. I usually spend 10 of them a day. You get the same puzzle pieces over and over and over and over again. I know people in populated areas probably don't relate to this, but it's quite annoying, and I'm actually looking forward to seeing what happens to my 3DS out there. But like I said, if you're going to be out there, something like that, want to meet up, I'll do my best to make it happen. Like I said, I prefer to stay behind the camera for the simple fact I like to keep the focus on what is important, which in this case is Skylanders. That said, I'm not too bad. I usually smell pretty decent, so see what happens. Plus, I'll have a 3DS, so you can get a Texas Street Pass tag or something. But Like I said, I mean, I'm really excited about it. Again, big thing for me. I know most people would be going off on the new consoles and everything. That does interest me. It's just Swap Force is of much greater interest to me. I'm kind of one of those like dedicated loyalist type people. Uh, so like I said, and then if similarly, I mean, say you're real interested in Mario Kart or something else, that's going to be released or debuted there. I have no idea what it'll be like, what my time frames will be based around. But number one priority and focus will be on Skylanders. But if there's any downtime, like I said, let me know what you want to see. Even if it's not necessarily of top interest or priority to me, if I'm there. And, I can do something, help everybody out, or give you something content-wise you would enjoy. I'll do my best to make it happen. It's the least I can do. Particularly those people that watch all my long rambling videos. But, like I said, I'm still kind of surprised and taken back by it. I guess it'll be, Monday through Wednesday type deal. And apparently the big Skylanders Day will be the 11th. Again, you can't record the behind the closed doors, but I will do my best to basically transcribe everything by hand for you and have a pretty good memory. Maybe I can sneak a picture or two, I don't know, but they claim they'll have some gameplay for us, and like I said, I will do my best to pry as much information as possible out of them. So my big thing in addition to gameplay is just kind of like the characters. I'm real curious who's going to be back in Series 3 form. We know a few of them. The new characters, for example, little elements of the gameplay, there's all kinds of things. And, yeah, I mean, it's just pretty exciting. So, like I said, post up what you want me to try and find out for you, and I will do my best to make it happen. I'm actually going to come in now. I guess probably need to get this off the SD card, then I'll record this stuff. Got another couple items of interest here, but may save them for another video. I have updated my channel finally to the new design. I only have 5 days left to do it, or it would have happened automatically, so I figured I should just do it. But again, shockingly enough, I will be headed to E3, I guess kind of on behalf of Activision and an associate company. So, like I said, I mean, I'm still kind of surprised and in shock by it, but same time, I'm extremely excited. I feel like I have a good grasp for what people are curious about. It's kind of like a mutual thing across the board. But like I said, anything one-off, off the wall, or anything outside of Skylanders and Swap Force, like I said, if I get downtime, I'll see what I can't do for you. But again, my number one focus will be Skylanders and Swap Force. I will do my best to get information on you. If we don't have Drobot and Polar Whirlwind by then, I will do my best to nag as much information as I can out of the people with the know-how and the power. So we'll see what happens. Again, I'm ecstatic about it. Didn't expect it. Big thanks to the people that are kind of behind this and getting me over there. Truly appreciate it. Hopefully, I can help you out, create the buzz again. If you weren't taking me out there, I'd be doing it anyway. This way is a little better. I'll be there firsthand. And, I think it's, like I said, win for Skylanders. It's a win for me. I'll be having a ton of fun. And I feel like it's a win for everyone else because I'll be able to provide the information firsthand to you, which will be pretty cool. Past that, I mentioned at the start of this kind of like the review Skylanders. I should be, on a list of kind of like news breaks, things like the E3 conference, etc. Whether that translates into me being able to tell you Polar Whirlwind will be at GameStop in 19 days, I don't know. But maybe by the time Swap Force comes out, we'll kind of like have a better idea, like what their news breaks and inside announcements are. But as soon as I get them, I will be posting them on the blog, making videos, sharing them with you. So like I said, I'm still pretty shocked about it, and I'm excited, looking forward to being out there. And I'm going to go ahead and quit rambling. I need some space left on this card for round 7 and round 8 stuff. But everything will be on the blog, oneofwisdom.blogspot.com. You can follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook, circle me on Google+. Again, if you're a Skylanders person or just someone that's going to be at E3, feel free to let me know. If it works out, we can meet up. Great. If not, maybe we'll wind up with a Street Pass tag or something. But like I said, I'm ecstatic, and I promise I will do my best to get the information that you want to see, and I will do my best to get it to you in a timely manner. So stay tuned for that. As always, thanks for watching, and we will catch you back for Castaways versus Newlanders.